Hello, wonderful people. You're welcome to Life of Value TV, the girl Mercy. This channel is all about giving value to your life. It's about sharing tips that will help you, become someone of value, someone who can, attain excellence in all you do. We talk about success in your career. We talk about motherhood, we talk about how to make money, we talk about how to excel in your career, we talk about how to achieve work-life balance, we talk about education, talk about your spiritual life. We'll talk about even becoming a better teenager, becoming a better you, just anything that will bring value to you. So today in our education series, we're going to talk about how to ace your IELTS exam. IELTS is an exam a lot of people take. It could be the general one or the academic type. Many people write this exam because either they want to immigrate, to another country or they want to go to school in another country. Many schools abroad require this exam because they believe it will help test your level of English language. Whether you can write, whether you can read, whether you can share, comprehend when people speak, or you can listen, and really know what they're talking about, and whether you can write. So whichever one you are, to take, whether you're using it to immigrate or you're using it for schooling, you need to pass it. Now in IELTS, we look at band scores, like I got 80, I got 100, not like TOEFL, it is graded on band score. You can do band score 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, band 9. Band 9 is the highest. And a lot of people, have done these exams 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, just to attain a particular band score they need, either in their academies or in whatever they're doing as far to immigration. So I'm going to share tips on how to eat your IELTS. Yeah, I've done IELTS, yes, but don't ask me what I'm using it for or what I used it for. So I've done it and I got a very, very high band score. So that's why I'm sharing these tips. I'm going to talk from the point of experience. Yeah. So IELTS exam, be it the academic or the general one, it has 4 parts. You're going to do a writing class or a writing exam, the reading exam, the speaking exam, and the listening exam. Now, the listening exam is just to test whether you can hear when two people are conversing. These two white people are conversing. They want to know whether you can hear what they're saying. So that when you go over there, you should be able to hear what they say, or hear what they are talking about in your place of work or in school. You can even really hear your lecture for those who are doing the academic part. Now, the reading part just want to test your ability to reason, your ability to read, not just to read, your ability to comprehend, your ability to, be logical, your ability to think. That's really what the reading is all about. Because the reading exam, the answers are there, but they just want to know whether this person is statical, whether this person can be able to, in a complex sentence, in a complex essay, can the person be able to, identify the right things? Can this person comprehend and understand? That's what the reading is all about. Many people find the reading very difficult because it is quite tactical, it's not straightforward because you can see the answer, but you cannot be able, some people cannot be able to say this is the answer, even though the answer is looking at them. So we do the writing. The writing just wants to know where this person can write. Because for people who are doing the academic part. You can't go to school and you can't write. So this is just to test your writing ability. Or for those who are using it for immigration, you just have to test whether you can do the basic writing peradventure you needed to write. Yeah, and you're traveling, a lot of things can come up. And if you can't write, then there's a problem because you're going to be a liability to them. So we have the speaking part. The speaking part just wants to know, can this person converse? What is the level of proficiency, fluency of this person when this person is speaking? Is he a native speaker? Is this person someone that can converse with someone outside the country? Just want to know how you can, put words together, how you can speak. Not necessarily speaking with the phonetics. No, no, just want to know whether you can really speak, whether you can put sentences, complex sentences together, the contractions there, how to pronounce words, how to answer logical questions, whether you can, in a short while, you know, put together words. They just want to know how, not just how fluent you are, because how you can construct sentences and whether you're putting in the right words together. So that's what the speaking is all about. A lot of people dread speaking. They feel, oh, I'm a Nigerian. How am I going to speak like Oyibo? No, 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 no. That is one of the reasons why people fail because they feel IELTS speaking. They feel that they want them to speak like the white. Yeah. So that's this is a series, so I'm not going to share everything in one video. But just to start, I want you to know that if you're going to write your IELTS, you have to start on time. Many people have come now to say, yeah, we prepared under 1 week, we prepared under 30 days, we prepared under 2 weeks and nights. Yeah, fine, good, good. I also didn't prepare. I prepared in a short while and still excelled, but everyone is different. So I am of the view that you start on time to prepare. If you are going to do this exam, give yourself like 2 months. Give yourself like 2 months to prepare because this exam is not cheap. As much as many people are very rich, but at presently the the cost is almost going up to 100,000, and 100,000 is way more than our minimum wage. So that is why I say it is not cheap. So for you to pay that amount of money to write an exam, it's expected that you ace this exam. It's expected that you pass it very well, not just get a normal score, get what you require. So the first thing I have said is that you start on time to prepare. Then how do you prepare? There are a lot of materials. By the time you register, you know, there are two bodies that handle this exam. We have the British Council, we have the IDP mode, which is from the an Australian institute or organization. Now, many people feel, it's better I do British Council. Some people say, no, let me do IDP mode. They are both the same. Just that this exam is being managed or being handled by two different organizations, but the context, what it represents, is the same. In as much as these two organizations may not set the exact questions, but they have the same goals, the same mission, the same vision to attain to test your English language. So whether you want to do the British Council, whether you want to do the IDP mode, it's not a problem. What matters is that you are excelling or you are to pass or get a very high band. Now, another thing you have to consider or do to ace your IELTS is just like I told you, you have to resort to materials. There are a lot of materials online. A lot of people are doing a lot of stuff on YouTube, teachers here and there. There are a lot of teachers. I will not really come and start, giving you follow this person, don't follow this person. Just follow who your spirit wants. But once you register, they will send you materials. I have seen people who read these materials sent to them by either the British Council or the IDP mode, or there are free classes to do because you registered. There are also paid classes. There are also people who take tutors, private tutors, to put them through before they write the exam, depending on your course and depending on what you want. Even without paying a tutor, you can get like a band 7.5, you can get a band 8, you can get a band 8.5. In as much as it's difficult to get a band 9, but a lot of some people have achieved to get band 9. So if you do not have funds to cater for a private tutor or go for a class, then you can utilize those free um, templates, free courses, free text they've given you. They'll send it to you by mail, you know, wherein you have access to them. You can read them. You can also Google it online. A lot of free uh, papers of free examples, free text out there on Google you can use. You know, there are people who do live classes some days in their YouTube channel. These are certified tutors who do live classes, maybe 2 hours, 1 hour. They put people through, the reading, the writing, the listening, the speaking. Just put you through on what to expect. They solve questions with you. There are also channels that bring up questions like they're not like the exam questions, they're just like likely questions. These ones are tutors. And over time, they've seen the trend, they've seen how IELTS is being conducted. So they'll prepare questions, either reading, all the writing, they'll just prepare questions and they put dates on them. They put it out. People also use it as their practice material. This is also good. I use them too. Though I didn't have a particular tutor I was following, I used those questions online and I solved them. It will help you to analyze your level to know, okay, at this point now, I mean, band 7 for writing, or I mean, band 7 for listening. You know, you use it to practice. Say practice makes perfect. You must know what the exam looks like. You must have a feel of the exam. That is why you need to do this practice. The more you practice, the more you develop the consciousness of, like, I'm going to write an IELTS exam. If it's for listening, you become more pay attention to the conversation, the reading, you're able to read and know. And the good thing is that there are the answers of the questions are at the back or at the end of the class or at the end of the practice you're going to do. So you'll be able to rate yourself. It's very easy. When people say it's difficult, yeah, everybody cannot be the same, but it's not like difficult, like something you cannot do. It's something you can do. And with practice, with training, you can get the desired band score that you need. So I've talked about the different types of the modules that you have the 4 exams you're going to write. I talked about the need for you to do your practice. Also I've talked about the need for you to start on time. Don't rush it. Everybody's different. So that people can practice in 7 days. Some other people need like 60 days, 120 days, 90 days to prepare. So if it's something you're doing, if it's your goal to write your IELTS, start on time to prepare so that you don't spend that money and not get what you want. I also talk about there are a lot of materials out there online. There are a lot of tutors. Just choose whoever your spirit accepts, follow them and see what they are doing. And you might like them and you keep practicing with them. Keep practicing with them. Another thing I wanted to do, I also advise for people to do is aside those online practice materials you're getting on your own. Once you want to start writing an exam, this is start reading, like read anything readable. You know, build your words bank. I call it word bank, like new words. Try to learn new words. Try to learn, listen to conversations. Record yourself when you're speaking to hear yourself, to know, you have to learn new words to use. You know, it helps you speak to yourself, converse a lot, record yourself, and evaluate, hear yourself. Because sometimes when you're speaking, you're not really record what you're saying, and hear yourself, learn new words, You must be able to read comprehensions and answer questions. It might look as simple as that. Yes, your reading is all about the comprehension. The questions are drawn from the comprehension for you to now analyze. So you have to increase your reading level, learn new vocabularies, talk more, record your speed, answer questions, to hear how you speak, to hear yourself, to know that you can do it. Because the more you practice, the more you become perfect. Another thing too, if you want to, if you can get a tutor, also get. I do not discourage people from getting tutors because learning differs. The way people learn differ. If you can get a tutor, get a tutor. You pay a tutor, you pay a private tutor. Where you register, you can be organizing a class. If you need to, join them, join them. But if you feel I can teach myself, then take out time, practice it, and I know that you will excel. So, friends, I'm going to do another video where I take these modules one after the other. I'm not a certified IELTS tutor, but I'm talking from experience, having written the exam and aced it. So I'm talking from experience. So friends, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Encourage us, yes, encourage us now. Hit the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Do have a nice time. Bye bye.